First. Morning. Hype. The desire to play Silk Song is so high right now, but we're gonna play Lorcana. I can play Silk Song on the 12-hour drive tomorrow. I'm getting sad though because I feel like I'm almost done with the game. It's like I just got probably arguably one of the best power-ups, and it's like I don't even get to really use it that much. I mean, I guess I've got a lot of secondary quest style things to do, like some really difficult ones, I guess, but I think I'm running out of bosses to beat. Hey, Thespian, how you doing? Just starting the stream and it's already do squats. Jeez, Nightbot. Oh, I gotta swap lights too. Apparently it's not playing. Autoplay's off. Alright. More Interpol? Yeah, more Interpol. Hey, Slap. Mine's only 8. Well, I didn't do the squats. I changed the lights and didn't do it. Oh. Whew. Feel the burn. How new is this? I don't... oh, new Interpol, it's mid, and it's still 11 years old. I'm that elderly. It's like, I like Grimes' original stuff, and I'll hear stuff, I'm like, oh, this is her new stuff, I don't like it, and it's still, super old. What do I want to listen to? We're breaking the music rules today. How? I feel like my search feature's not working very well. It's like, I shouldn't have music on my phone that's not on my computer, because all the music on my phone came from my computer. Max time? I don't have the maxes. They haven't shown up yet. They'll probably show up tomorrow when I'm gone. Okay, I guess the search feature just is really bad. You're in for a treat. I don't know how long. It's only 2 minutes long. I don't know if I'll be able to listen to it all. Oh, set. Hello.
Oh no, wait, I know you, I think. Can you hear me?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You fine with half cuts?
Yep.
Awesome. Good luck. Have fun.
Thank you. So,
this is if Ramstein sang Every Breath You Take. I like mashups more than I should. It's a guilty pleasure of mine.
okay.
Do we just keep Curve? I think we just keep Tiana and aggressively Mole for everything else. I'll do 6.
I will do...
Oh, now what do we listen to after that? I've got like 10 different versions of Wonderwall. I love me some Teddy Swims.
Yes, I will do one.
Ooh, we hit Tiana. You ready?
Yep, you can go.
Alright, I will ink an Aurora to play an Aurora, and then I'll pass the turn.
Okay, då. Inkadale. Play Bobby. Draw one. Discard Stitch and pass. Draw. Ink Lost in the Woods. Play Ursula and pass.
The whole time? The whole time? Oh, on purpose. I'll draw for turn. You're what, 2 turns? A turn? You're not going to sing Under the Sea next turn, but I feel like that's probably happening the next turn after. How much lore can I gain in the meantime? Not enough. Well, we're definitely questing for 3. I think I'm going to ink a queen and play an Anna since it costs 1 less. Your go. Lose. Con.
Play Aurora. You can go.
Well, we can... You can sing Under the Sea now, and that makes me big sad. So I'll quest with this first, and then these. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to 11. I have to play at least one thing to force you to have to play it if you have it. You can challenge my poor little Aurora down. I think we're gonna have to play an Alice into it. And I will pass the turn.
Nope.
I guess I didn't need to pay all three. Oh, I guess I did, because
I
she's
don't
not
have
a
under the sea,
queen.
and only one card can save me. One tool,
Oh no.
at least. Circle of Life.
Oh,
Play Stitch. Let's see. You're not it. You're not it. You're not it. You can be it. Okay. One. For Poppy. Draw one. Discard Philip. But Enclosed in the Woods, but it's game, right? Because we have 2, 3, 5, 8, yes. Pass. I think only Effalump would have saved me.
only what?
Because Effalump, because stopped
Oh, Heffalumps
the...
to stop that Anna.
Yes.
Nice.
And
Well, we'll quest all out.
Yep.
I do like your play, Matt. Good game.
Thank you. Good game. Okay. Let me see under the sea. No.
Hey, whoa, we win games when our opponent doesn't have it? What? What? I don't know what it felt like. I mean, Myers had it every game. I mean, that's just the power of Amber Steel, right? Is there so many of their cards are the habit. Like, Rhino is good against daisies. So, like, if he has Shift Rhino, Lion, it's good. So if he plays the baby Rhino, there's like a high chance he has the Shift. Because if he doesn't have the Shift, he's not going to play it over his other 1-drops unless he like mold into a really bad hand. But if he's keeping like 3 or 4 cards, it seems unlikely that they're not going to have it, right? So it's unfortunate when it's like, oh, I have to hope he doesn't have it, when you know he's going to have it, but there's still literally no other play to do. I mean, sometimes maybe there's one, but it's just like forcing him to have the strength and the Rhino Shift. And I guess he drew the strength a few times. Like, we do, like, the deck, theoretically, we can fight strength with discard, right? But, like, anyone who's played Green Steel before, like, you know that you have to draw the strength to be able to use it, right? Like, I don't know how many games I've lost having triple Ursula 3 in play and seeing 0 songs the whole game. Or outside of maybe the one I discarded to a Diablo that then was answered. So, like, it's frustrating sometimes. Really, is it not on random? It is. It just randomly landed on it again. That's crazy. Of all the songs, I did not want to hear that one again. This song is another guilty pleasure of mine. I'm probably going to mute myself as well. It's like, if I'm going to get that degenerate while singing, like, I'm going to mute up. And I can't not sing with that Teddy Swim song. Yeah, that makes sense. Was that one on the list that did really well? Hello. I'm so tired. I like kept waking up to tooth pain last night, which was like crazy. I went to bed, I felt fine, and I woke up like half an hour later with like intense mouth pain. And then like the numbing didn't really do much. I have no idea why. It's frustrating. Eventually I fell asleep and woke up with no pain.
Half cut fine?
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. I can do it again if you want.
No, that's alright. That's all good.
Yeah, just get in the zone with it, right? Oh, I can hear myself a lot.
Okay, let me turn down the sound. Is it better now?
Test. Yeah, it seems to be better.
All right, gotcha.
I will alter 6. I swear, I'm pretty sure I played this dude yesterday. He asks to test. We test. I don't hear my voice. Then I immediately say
Go
something
5.
and can then hear my voice again. And it's like, how does that work? Yeah, that makes sense. But that was like before Green Steel had like everything, right? I'd have to look at what the format was. Because I'm pretty sure it was the Atlanta format, right? And I played Green Steel then, but it was a different deck. Because we didn't
Whenever
have
you're ready,
Diablo.
go ahead.
Oh, we don't have the Aura. I will ink an Aurora, wishing it was the other one. And I'll play a Basil and pass the turn.
Draw for turn.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I got 18th place at Atlanta playing
Gonna
Green
ink
Steel in that
this
format.
dude and
Adding
play
Goof is an interesting choice.
Captain.
Like, I feel like it could almost completely change the deck a little.
And Europe.
Maybe not. I don't know. It's because, like, you had to play, like, an aggro list to outvalue, like, red purple. Or have the Prince John discard line, obviously, is the best way to do it. But if you didn't have the aggro line, they could still just, like, get locations you couldn't answer. I'm pretty sure. I'm a little rusty on that format.
Not hear anything in case you're talking.
Oh, I wasn't.
Okay, alright.
I'll ink Sven and play Anna and pass after questing for one with Basil.
Okay, gotcha. Draw for turn.
We can go back. I'll theory craft on Green Steel. Who knows? What's the next event over there? Is it also set 5 or are we into set 6? And are they gonna have the promos again? Like different promos? That'd be interesting. I do like how they're like, we don't want people just to
I'm
copy
going
the
to
previous
ink
list.
and
It's like
also
sprinkle some fun in.
I'm going to play another captain and a
Oh man,
guard.
I should have gotten Chinese Max Goof promos. It was just the little one, right? Or it wasn't both, I assume. Purple Steel. We get wrecked by Surfer. I think we're just gonna go Tiana.
Anna doesn't have any. Basil doesn't have any special ability,
So
right?
Basil is a 2/1 support,
Uh,
and Anna gets +1 lore if I have a hero, and Basil is a hero.
gotcha. So I'll take him out with the captain.
He is a 2/1, so it's a trade.
Oh, that's right. Well, then you're good to go.
I will ink World's Greatest Criminal Mind. I'll play a Tiana. I will pass the turn.
Okay.
I think it might be safe to quest with Tiana. It really depends on what they play next turn. If they play a Cobra, we can't quest with Tiana yet because they just pay it. You gonna try this Mega
I
Bonk?
think a Raja.
What do you mean Mega Bonk? We're just playing some weird hyper aggro deck, if that's what you're
Sergeant
wondering.
Calhoun.
Oh, Calhoun's good against us.
And the guard's gonna quest and go back to you.
Gonna draw a queen. So they're gonna have. I'm thinking for a second. So they're gonna
Yeah, sure.
have 4 ink. They don't have a 3 cost. They could pay the 3 to deal Tiana 3 damage. Which then next turn they could pay 5 to like strength do something to take 1 Tiana out. I feel like I should be able to quest here. I'll quest for 4 and pass the turn.
I draw.
I don't think I need to ink this turn. I have options, like if I draw Daisy, I might want to play it in this and maybe ink, or just that in this. Kind of depends. Maybe I should have just inked the Aurora.
I'll ink a Dumbo.
Oh, a new game. Interesting.
And I will play one.
Ink Dumbo, play Dumbo. That's still not a big enough attack. But
Also need to think a second.
we're actually in an okay spot. I mean, they can sing Strength next turn, pay 3, and play Hypnotic. So if they have Hypnotic Strength and a Strength, so if they have both versions of Strength, they can theoretically get us good.
So the ability of Diana only appears to other characters, right? Not for herself.
Herself as well.
Herself as well, okay. Yeah, I see it. It's all good. I understood that it's only for other characters, but okay. Nevertheless,
He's like, get that the fuck out of my face. Sorry. Oh, there's my win stream language thing. I'll probably break it again.
then this
feeling
guy is gonna quest.
Riley this morning.
1, 2. And you're up.
And that's why I should have inked, though, because I could have played these both, but I still think it's probably better to play just this. It's Kesm Johnson for Silk Song. This is a 2/4 that quests for 2, that when it quests, it gives my other heroes +1 lore this turn. I'll quest for 6 and pass the turn.
Sure.
Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Willy Wonka's greed. This is Amber Sapphire. Oompa loompa doo.
Alright.
Oompa loompa yay. We will not work until we get our pay. I don't think they have strength yet. What musical is the school doing? They haven't told me yet, but they said it's gonna be Disney. Like, in the when we went to the school to talk to the teacher's like, I'm gonna get this musical, like, I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's a Disney one. And I don't know if, like, they didn't say what it was because he's afraid they're not going to generate enough money, and maybe there's like different price points one, so he doesn't want to like get people's hopes up and then crushed if he
My
has to like
Jumbo is gonna
finagle a
sing
cheaper one
Rage
possibly.
on
That's just,
one of
oh,
your
he's got the
Tiana.
strength. He's got it. Oh no. Oh no. He's got half the strength. But surely he would have played the
pay
strength.
3 to give Calhoun full strength.
Surely he would have drawn the card first.
To add her plus
no!
2, I draw a card. I will take
got
out
everything.
the other Tiana and get a 2 lore for that. 1, 2.
Well, we had to force him to have it all, and they had it all.
My Palace Watch, or whatever you call it, the Guardian will attack. Yep. It's a 2/1, or what is it?
It's a 1/4. I'm just assuming your hook is going to finish.
Yeah, I take her out then with him. That's right. It's a 1. Okay. And
hey, JDB. I will play 2 Annas, and pass the turn. Well, that is 8 lore. That does put us to 19 and let us play another character, right? So maybe let's just hope. Yeah, I think most of the musicals would be great. Here after this trip, at some point I'm going to do some sort of giveaway to try to like have help do it, right? Because like that's just what the school is doing, and I was like, oh, I'll just do this. This will be a nice thing to, if people want to do something. But then I want to do something where it'll be like, if you donate, because you can like put your name or something, so have some word in the donation thing so I can check that it was like it was for the stream, and then it'll like go towards it. And if we get a certain amount, I'll do giveaway for that. I don't know what I'm going to give away yet, or how I'll exactly do it. I need to figure it out. But that was like the thought I had.
What's with these two?
They don't have strength yet.
Not much I can do. You're up.
Maybe we'll hit the Hans to just win the game on the spot. Hans for the Hans on a lover boy. Oh, bro. Well, I drew the perfect thematic card. I'll play Hans, gain 1 lore, and then I'll quest with the Anna to give him +1 lore, and then quest with these for exactly Lorthal. Because they quest for 2, and then this gives them the +1, so it's 3, 6, 8. Good game.
All right. Thanks, man. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. That was so flavorfully good, though. Like hitting the goat off the top feels good. We could have done that possibly one game against Meyer. I kept wanting to say Miller, but I was like, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. There's a Lorecast. All right, let's watch the Lorecast. I'm down for Lorecast watching. It is Thursday. I did forget. So is that a Twitch thing, or is that a Discord thing? It's on Twitch now, right? I like it. Head your head in shame. Disney Lorcana. Get that ad out of here. Is JDZ there? Should we try to summon JDZ? Although we have to say it, what, 5 times? We said it once already, so just... In 15 seconds, we're going to summon JDZ. Is this list public? Yeah, it should be. Do exclamation point Twitch. Or Dex, not Twitch. Exclamation point Dex. Or deck lists. Or any version of that should work. And if you've come up with one that doesn't work that I think deserves a version, I'll add it. We just added one recently. I can't remember what it was. Let's summon JDZ. Infinity bands. Why do we need what? Leave Chicha alone. She did nothing wrong. My guess is people actually want like stupid aggro cards banned because they don't like losing games. An official online client? Sauce. We're just gonna judge the chat. Oh, real villains? All right. Rules of villainy. We'll like that one. How loud is my music? We can turn it down. Oh, I need to turn my hand cam off. Nope. Well, that's not JDZ. He's not across the country. They're like upset that their mic wouldn't work and then his mic doesn't work. Technology. Technologica. Still need to iron this thing. I want to roast them, like really bad. Mostly because I know how frustrating it is to just like have things not work literally right after they work. And it's just like, what's going on? And it's like, oh, it's one thing maybe is because they like switched scenes and they set it up in one scene and it just didn't work in the other scene. No, I did not. I actually not a fan of Queen's Censor. Lorcana Adventures, show me your deck. I don't know if I'll add that one. James and the Giant Peach, that's awesome. I mean, that's a good one. Yeah, Kimberly, Amber Sapphire is where it's at. I'm catching up on chat. Getting those hot topics. He's a Blurple player. I did actually hear something. I feel like it was like looped through something else. It's because they're using Discord. Honestly, like Discord sometimes just messes up audio stuff. Like, and it's so infuriating because like to the point where it's like when I'm doing the ICL, I'll try my darndest never to leave the channel on accident or anything like that, because if you swap channels sometimes while recording on OBS, like when you connect and disconnect sometimes from Discord, it just like changes all the audio settings, and it's really weird how it happens, and it's just like very finicky, and it just occasionally happens sometimes. Yeah, your audio is muted in the other scene for sure. No. I'm hungry. But like all the food I have is like junk food, snack food. I mean, I guess I could get some salami. I think I'm gonna get salami. Did it work? But did it work? Did it work? Because if I know anything about OBS, is it pretends to work sometimes. And the funny thing is, like, they have their audio not at the basic understanding of using OBS. Like, they have separated their audio sources so they can individually mute different audios so that we don't hear the general audio. They could unhide their general audio or unmute general. If they can hear it, there's a way that you can make OBS just play everything that you hear. So, like, they didn't even need to turn it off to do that. They could just undo that. And if they hear it, everyone hears it. Oh, you know what? They might be trying to do that, but... And it would make them think it worked, even. Is in the OBS. Here, I'll show you. In OBS, you have these audio mixers, right? And then you can go here and then choose what tracks are uploaded to what sources. So, like, I don't let my Brave audio, it does not get uploaded to YouTube. So, unfortunately, I think the people watching YouTube probably don't get to listen to this. They don't get to hear them at all. So, they're just, so sadly for YouTube people, that's not working. You know what? I'll turn it on, and I'm going to forget to later turn it off, and they're definitely going to mute my YouTube track because of it. They ping music, like, hard. And see how I have the desktop audio off? This is for everything. This is the main one. So it doesn't record my desktop audio at all. Because if it did, it would, like, double record things, basically. So, like, most likely they have this unselected, but then they're looking at the desktop audio up here. I actually just have it hidden because I don't want to see it. I don't upload it. I don't care about it, so I have it hidden. But if they have that there, it'll show it going up and down. But here in the properties, it's not uploaded. So you wouldn't even know it wasn't working unless you were live on Twitch, and then you wouldn't be able to hear it. And so what we were hearing was most likely Cooper's voice coming through the headset just a little bit, which is something that if those types of headsets they had, maybe those types that they had standalone mics, so maybe not. But when I play online games with people, sometimes you can hear it through it. And so my guess is that's what happened there. Oh, they fixed it? Or is this...
This is one of those Roosevelt specials.
No.
The back is actually way better than the front.
never been a worse time.
So they are back, but we got stuck in an ad.
I'll give you 1/5 of my
Double
cookies
ad.
for 1/3
I
of
guess
your
my
pizza.
my
Don't
stream
let
has an
on
ad
the
at the
hero.
same time, so I guess
2
it's
pence.
fine.
3 cents. Deal.
Willingly doing fractions. That's the Lunchables effect.
Coop, might be the only thing we can do.
Works for me. We got slides anyway, so.
Right?
Oh, let's hope
All
we
right,
can
so
hear 'em
we're
when the
back.
slides are
We're
on.
Here. We're here with you.
We're
Thank you.
here. We're gonna not do the Coop screen for now, and we will figure that out better for the future.
I think that's all right. Yeah, so he is a disembodied voice from now on. You know what he looks like, now that he's got his hat on, so that's good. All right. So, now that we've got that all figured out, how are you all doing? Has it been a good morning for you so far? That's good. I'm glad. You are all the best for bearing with us.
We won a
I
game
did see
with
all the jokes
Amber
in the
Sapphire.
chat, and I just want to
It was
acknowledge
great.
that they were funny, and I laughed.
How are you, Jane?
So good on you for making things be as light and airy as they can possibly be, as we are here to talk about all of the fun stuff that is going on with the Disney Lorcana Challenge events happening, as well as some other organized play things going on.
When is Bologna's like?
We are geared up for Bologna,
Real soon,
right?
right?
So Cooper, you're heading off to the continent soon.
Yeah, flying out next Wednesday, and it'll be my first time in Italy, so really excited for that, and my first challenge event too. So super
I've never
excited
been to
for
Italy.
that, and looking forward to the kickoff of the season.
Me too. Me too. I think it's going to be fun. I can't wait to see all the coverage that comes out of that event. It's going to be fun. So we talked about a little bit of that over the last few weeks of what the lineup is going to be for casting. But we also had a couple more fun details we want to talk about for the event. So I'll give it to you. Take it away, Coop.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, we wanted to talk through the artist appearances at the event.
Hey, the sound
so
works.
this will
Yay.
be talking straight through Bologna first. We have Mr. Mora, Gian Pluneves, and Stefano, who are fantastic
knew this,
artists
right?
that have created cards for the Fabled set that just
I
released.
think.
Mr. Mora created the Adventurous Collector Enchanted. Gian was Scar, finally King Enchanted, and then Stefano, everyone loves Max
This is a
Goof
great
and
selection.
Goof. So Max Goof Rocking Team Epic card was created by Stefano. So I'm really excited for that, to have them all out there.
I don't have a
and
link to
excited
it,
for everyone to meet and greet
but I
them
have an
and
image
get,
I'll show
all
after
their
this.
things signed at the event.
It's an
That's gonna be
event.
super fun. I love
in,
being able to interact with folks
Detroit,
who
I
are
think.
creating some of that.
I keep
amazing
wanting to say
artwork that shows
Chicago
up on
because
these
I've
cards.
been like talking to my buddy about
Yeah,
Chicago.
can't wait.
but
And
I'm pretty
of
sure
course,
it's in Detroit.
the
I might have
Bologna's
swapped them.
first, but we do have another event coming up after that.
Yeah,
which is
it's-
Milwaukee, and that'll be our first North American event at the end of
It's
October.
weird.
And we
It's
have
like,
a great lineup of
it is a
artists
city,
there as
but
well,
the event is somewhere else.
which is Aubrey Archer, Christian Romero, and Mariana Moreno, who Aubrey created Mulan, Considerate Diplomat Enchanted. Christian created Mickey Mouse, Brave Little Prince, and then Mariana created Mickey Mouse Steamboat Pilot Enchanted.
Which
So,
is Brave Little
a couple
Prince.
Mickeys there, but all fantastic cards. I love personally the Brave Little Prince one. I think it's
Is that the
one of my
iconic?
favorite cards in the
No.
new set. So
it is.
Same,
Okay,
same
it is
sort
the
of
new
deal.
iconic.
Looking forward to
Okay.
everyone meeting all three.
Did
of
he do
these
the
kinds of
iconic card or the
artists,
regular
and,
or both? I wonder.
looking forward to Milwaukee too as an event.
That's so cool. I can't wait. That's going to be fun. I think being able to interact and meet these artists is one of the best parts of any Disney Lorcana event, but especially at these challenges. So I can't wait to see all the lines for all of these. And as people try to get their cards signed or other things signed, that's going to be super fun.
The way they do it was weird.
Yep, looking forward to it.
It's like you
And,
sign up for a
speaking
time
of
slot.
lines,
I totally forgot
we have some more
mine
vendors
and
on
missed
site
my
to
time
sell different kinds of
to get
Disney
my stuff
Lorcana
signed
and Disney licensed
at
products. So
Continentals.
I think there's about 4 happening in Bologna and maybe 4 or 5 happening in Milwaukee. This is where you'll be able to get some singles and unsealed product for all
Which
your
ought to
Disney
be fun.
Lorcana needs at the event. And
That's
of
how you
course,
get
buy some
reps
of
is at events like
that
this.
awesome swag that all these amazing vendors are going to be selling. So really looking forward to that.
You make
and
it
then
to
for
the
this year
top
as well,
8.
at
You get to
all
play
of our
against other
events, we're actually
top level
incorporating a
grinders and
new
get more
family
high quality
area,
gameplay, and it
which
lets
will be
you
separate
kind of
from
gauge
all
how
of the
well you've been
competition,
improving and
at
whatnot as
the
well,
event, which will
or give you a
have
gauge of
Disney
how
Plus
and
movies
what
and
you
shows
should need to
playing,
improve on.
some puzzles, board games, maybe even some trivia hosted by
Dakota can talk all about it in chat.
Rebecca and Baker throughout the weekend. So we're really excited to kind of introduce this new area, get feedback on it, see how it can develop into something bigger and better for every event.
That's so cool. I love the idea of a family area since there's so many wonderful Disney families who participate.
There better
in,
be
this game. So
a
that's
play
awesome.
area, like a big inflatable.
Yep, it's gonna be.
There
a great
better
time.
be
We're really
a
trying to make these
pool
challenge events
with
something that
balls in
aren't
it,
just
right? Like
competition, right? They're really social gatherings of all players.
big
that,
room, but just a
can
ball
come
pit.
and kind of meet the demand for people to just come hang out and have a good time playing Disney Lorcana. And even though the competition is the main focus, we want to make sure everyone has something to do at these events.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see all the pictures and videos of people posting all about not just the competition, as you're saying, but those family events. That's the focus for me, especially trivia. I want to see who does well in not only Disney Lorcana trivia, but Disney trivia in general. Maybe I'll give them a run for their money.
Yeah, we'll see how difficult those questions can get. Some of them are deep cuts that I've seen so far, so
I would not
we
do
may
well
have
with
to
that.
tone back on some of the knowledge a bit, but
Do it. No, make them hard. That's what I say, right?
make them hard. All right,
Yeah.
we got it.
As a, you got to write the questions with a wide breadth of difficulty levels, right? Like have a couple of fun softballs that everybody can. It's like karaoke in my mind, right? Like you have
Dying on
songs
my
that
little
everybody
candy.
knows and everybody loves. You got to hit those, but it's good to have a deep cut every once in a while and get people who, if you know, you know. I reward that kind of deep
If you know,
knowledge. I
you
think
know.
That's super fun.
I mean, everyone has
Typed up
phones
every
though, right? You
concept,
just Google the
our
question.
team, so they know.
So don't make them hard
Good.
enough that
We're
people
moving
feel they have to
Yes.
Google it and cheat, right? You
Excellent.
make them easy
Well,
enough that people are like,
I
oh, I
wanna
know
some
that. I
trivia
feel
questions.
so
Maybe we should
good
do some of those
and
on a
smart.
Lorcast one day. I think that'd be fun too.
Make a
to
majority of the
test
people
everybody,
feel smart.
just like we
Show the
did
people who
with,
know a
some of
bunch
the rule
trivial will
questions
be
we
like,
had
these
a
are so
couple weeks ago.
easy.
Make
But
it
then you
happen.
could have like a bonus
Yep.
question that is for that,
Awesome.
like make it
So,
hard
gonna
bonus
pivot
question,
a
but not
little
one
bit
people
away
have to
from Some of
know.
the more fun activities and go into competition.
Put enough
side,
easy
which we
ones to
have
make them
a
not
new
care about
CCQ
not
to
knowing
talk
the
about.
bonus question.
Competition's still
which
fun,
is-
Coop. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know, but you know, top players will disagree. They're all trying hard. So, but this event in particular will be especially fun, which is a CCQ happening in Atlanta, Georgia, which will
Ooh.
be Charlie's Collectible Show happening on December 6th and 7th of 2025.
Another one?
And as
Wow.
soon as we it's up for me. Sorry. Slide is up so everyone can see the info now.
Yes.
Go ahead and use those QR codes on the right-hand side to get all of your event details. Sign up on the Ravensburger Play Hub. Those tickets are now live. They went live today, so there's 512 slots. Make sure to get your tickets for this event. Charlie's Collectible Show
How
is
much
one
does it
that we
cost to
received a lot
fly
of
to Charlie's?
just messages from the community that like, when are you going to do a CCQ here? We love this place. And now we are. So it's
great.
it's a great store. I've traveled there a couple times living in Atlanta. They have a lot of unique vendors and kind of things to look at within the store. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's right in your neck of the woods. So that's amazing that you got to be able to check it all out in person.
Yeah, they have
That's a
like
$250
really
flight,
vendors
but the
there.
other ones are like
I was able to
$500.
buy a Fantasia VHS box
I feel
set
like
when I
that's a
was there, which
special.
is and very interesting. Not something you would normally find in most shops. So definitely highly recommend everyone to go out there and of course buy your tickets for the
$300,
CCQ.
$400.
Vintage. I love it. Yeah, I gotta fire up my VHS player.
That's from Lincoln.
Yeah, I did buy it. Don't have a VHS player, so I will
So
say
Omaha is
that
normally
maybe this will
cheaper.
entice me to get one.
I have one somewhere. I
Woo!
don't know why, but I did purchase like a new one relatively.
Oh,
recently,
baby,
like
we're
a-
going to Charlie's Collectibles.
Super cheap.
$186
Oh, I actually
round
have
trip
a lot of
flight.
old VHS tapes
That's not
now
bad. I
and
thought it was
want to
121
play.
at first.
Of course,
But
then you have to
that's
think
not
about,
a
like,
bad
RCA
flight.
cable out of that since
Southwest,
they don't have an
you
HDMI
bay.
out, and whatever. Everybody loves working with AV equipment, as we can tell, right, Rochelle?
Yeah, I love it.
Boom. See, that's where I wish we had a live band to be able to get that zinger out there.
There's
Awesome.
a soundboard.
Yeah, just soundboard.
Uh, You know, people
can
are
make my
happy
own
about
soundboard.
seeing Charlie's Collectible Show getting the CCQ.
Yeah.
And you know, I just want to point out that like the first time Coop was on, you mentioned being in like communication with a lot of these organizers that people are suggesting and have been supporting the game. And I think this is proof of that. You know, at the time we couldn't say that we were working with Charlie's Collectible Show, but
Yeah.
it's great to just see this getting out there and more like this over time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean it eats me up not being able to reveal these things early, right?
Yeah,
Like when we're
yeah.
still in conversation. It's not because we're denying that they are big within the scene or that we want to support them. It's just things need to get finalized, right? So hopefully we can continue to deliver good news like this and understand the patience of everyone as we go through this new program and working with all those TOs.
Love it. Love it. So these are going to sell out pretty quick, but excited that folks now know, and we'll get all this information up on the website. So we have a comprehensive list of all those events that we are announcing. And just, I'm going to drop a link to that page here in the chat. And we are trying to keep this, and this is directly from many of the comments that most of you made here, both here and in our Discord. Maybe people should join the Discord?
Discord.gg/DisneyLorcana.
Exactly. That's it. That's how you do it. That's how you join it. But keeping these pages up to date as we are announcing these and they become finalized so that folks are in the know for all those things. This one will get added soon. All right.
Awesome. So kind of going 2 steps forward, 1 step back, we're going to now pivot back to the challenge events.
Yes.
And talk about the promo cards and format of these events. So specifically, we have 2 shown here on the screen, which is the Pegasus card
you pay
and the
through
Mulan
the
card.
Play
The
Hub?
Mulan
So
card
beautiful.
has been. They do look beautiful. Yeah, I didn't even realize like the Mulan is the Ruby and Sapphire card, and even the
Ruby
text
Seal.
on it is different. Ruby Seal, sorry, and even the text are different colors. It's just those little details are great to see.
It is cool.
But the Mulan card in particular has been a hot topic over the past couple weeks, and we definitely wanted to come on and try and clarify some of the intent behind the card and make sure we clarify how this is going to actually be awarded at the event. So first and foremost, the Pegasus card is our participation card. This is what you get for competing in the main event. You know, every player should, as long as you participate, will get this card. The intent behind the Mulan card was really originally that it would be for 5 match wins during the main event. This kind of would make it so that players had something to kind of strive for.
There's
during
8
that
people
main
already
event,
signed
as
up for
opposed
the
to
event.
just another participation card. And also was kind of bridging the gap between the participation and the top cut cards, right? We wanted something that players could earn kind of in that middle ground. But due to the format that we kind of always intended for day 2, those 5 round wins, after we started to kind of get feedback from the community and also start to actually break out the format ourselves, seemed pretty aggressive and not what we felt player expectations were based on how we originally discussed the event at our World Championship. So because of that, we're going to be adjusting those 5 match wins originally announced for this card down to 3 match wins. And this will accommodate for the day 2 cut that we are implementing, which we'll talk about in a moment. And that will roughly equate to the same number of players having the potential to earn this card as if you were playing in all 12 rounds of competition.
Okay, good.
So you still will only be able to, you still need 18 match points to cut to that day 2, which again we'll talk about in a moment, but you at least have more rounds now to earn that Mulan.
That makes a lot of sense. I love all that. It's a way for, you know, hey, everybody can get a promo card like the Pegasus card, and there is something more to shoot for those folks making those cuts. Obviously, everybody wants to be the, you know, top 8 and then the winner on all that stuff. But here, this is another reward for expert play, which I think is what a lot of these competitive events are all about.
Yeah,
They made it
100%.
easier
And,
to get. How's it a
it's important
reward?
to note, like, we never want to
For
mislead the
better
community
play.
on how these cards are awarded out, right? Like, we appreciate
Or
all
did
the
I miss
feedback,
something?
and there was some confusion early on. We'll make sure when we announce these things for future events that they are a lot more clear and kind of set prior to, tickets being sold, and that way players know what they're buying.
I love it.
Bruh.
Good stuff. I think that's a
Awesome.
good point.
I just
Cool.
like
Looking at
started
any
typing in
questions
my
here in the
card
chat,
number and it
folks are
just
maybe we can
refreshes
just say that out
itself.
loud. So it's 3 wins in total to get the Mulan charging ahead card
Correct. In the main event, yes.
in the main event. And you think that will? Yeah, exactly. So that's.
He's like, you think that'll make it better?
Yep. There is an additional way to earn this card through
Bro!
the Infinity side event for select individuals.
Why
that
does it
decide
keep
to
refreshing
participate in
on
that.
me?
Oh, cool.
But that is just really
They're like
Infinity is
trying
the
to
first,
force me to
sorry,
save it.
Bologna is the first time that we are introducing Infinity as an official format within our challenges. So we're just kind of giving an extra little boost to that for players who maybe didn't earn those 3 wins, but hey, I'm going to go compete in a side event to earn that Mulan card.
Also, just want to reiterate it because there's been a bunch of questions. It's 3 match wins specifically, right? So some people are saying, is it 9 points? It's 3 match wins, right?
It is 3 match wins, correct.
So 6 games total winning, right?
It
If
would
it's
be
best of 3?
yes,
Yes.
best of 36, yes.
All right. Just trying to make sure we clear up any questions ahead of time
Yep,
so for the
yep.
folks so that there's no speculation. But
Their
yes, that
website's
is what
having
we
some
are
issues.
going to provide for this.
Awesome. And then kind of tying that up, which is the second piece of this, which was tied to the Mulan, is we did see some questions around the day 2 cut and kind of that being a little bit of a surprise for the players as we originally announced that, the tournament would be 12 rounds. And, best of 3 is what we're moving to all the way back during our World Championship. Like we talked about, we need to just make this kind of communication a little bit more clearer on how this format is structured out. We'll make sure to do that in the future, but the intent was to always have a day 2 cut from that first day of competition into day 2 before the actual top cut. Just having 12 rounds of competition into a top cut is...
Oh.
It is a logistical.
Yeah, but then I have to
nightmare, right?
coach.
It is a lot
And
of
you know
games. It's
I'm
a lot of
lazy about
players
that.
have to go through that. If all players kind of continue through that tournament, so
I
this
just
will allow us
wish
to get through it in a reasonable amount of
everything was
time, make sure
free.
players aren't burned out, while also keeping the same amount of
I don't know how it would
rewards and
work.
promo cards that we promised. So, 18 match
That'd
points
be
will cut you
nice.
to day 2, and then we'll do the top 32 top cut.
I was
that
gonna check
always the
out,
intent, we'll
but
make sure to make that a little more clear.
You can only get a refund
Okay,
if the
makes
event's
sense.
canceled.
And is this how you think you'll be doing the promo cards for Milwaukee as well?
Yes, this will
And
be.
so now
for
I'm double
both,
checking that
Bologna
my
and
wife
Milwaukee.
does not have plans set already.
A couple weeks ago, we did announce that we are looking to increase the capacity and add Fridays to our challenge events, at least in Europe for this season. So we are still working through how some of that format changes will work, which may adjust how the promo cards are actually kind of given out for those future events. But we can expect this to be that way for the first set of challenge events, and then as we finalize all the details and get ticket information up for the second and third events in each market, we'll be sure to communicate that well enough in advance.
All right.
There were questions about this Mulan being given out with an Infinity tournament. Is that the foil or non-foil?
It'll be the foil, so it'll be the same one that you can earn in the main event, which is the foil. The
I
only
hate it when
place you can get the
someone
non-foil
messages
cards will
me
be
wanting money.
either the prize wall at challenge events or CCQs,
alas,
which have a small amount dedicated to them.
I do need to pay my phone bill.
Awesome.
Great.
All right. Moving on to
That-
even more fun stuff.
Yeah. So this will be a longer topic, and I'm super excited for this. A few weeks ago, we gave information about how we're kind of developing helpful resources for important figures in the community. Kyle was on with Greg and kind of talking through some of that process
refreshing
and
on me.
method behind it. And these are rules experts, right? Scorekeepers, broadcast representatives, tournament organizers. These are really important figures in the community that we want to continue supporting. We want to give a little bit more detail today on how that's progressing. And so today we're going to focus on all of the rule experts out there, but just know we want to continue to support all positions within Disney Lorcana so that everyone feels heard
I think I'm
and
checked in.
is able to get resources that help build their specialties, not just rule experts. So first and foremost, we're going to talk about something called the core document. And this is a brand new document that we're creating.
Hey, that's me.
And really close to finalizing, which we've been actually working with a few select individuals
I guess I'll be
in
at
the community
Charlie's.
who have decades worth of experience building out comprehensive set of documents for rules and policies that will help folks get started on their path within Disney Lorcana, right? And the core document stands for Core Operation Rules and Enforcement. So this is a document that will go over what it means to run Disney Lorcana events, some common examples of rules that are broken, and how to handle those errors at an entry-level event, right? So this is like, if you don't know where to start in Disney Lorcana from a rules perspective, you should look at this document along with our rules documents to get kind of started.
That's the hope.
What is that? So the core document, just to make sure
Get that
everybody
invite.
heard that acronym, because I just love acronyms. This is not unlike SHIELD. But yeah, so what does core stand for one more time?
So core stands for Core Operations Rules and Enforcement.
I love that. Right, everybody write that down. Maybe we should.
The C in core stands for core.
The C stands for core.
That's right. It's easy. It's easy to remember.
Yeah.
I promise.
We went through many iterations of this acronym. So
I mean,
just
do
wanna
you
make sure
want
that's where we
someone
ended
who's
up
not
for
making
my
day
own
two? Obviously,
edification.
you don't want them to
Yes,
continue
the
playing.
core document.
What you want to
it
do
makes a
is
lot of
be
sense to me.
like,
Great.
like the first
and this
X
doc,
amount
in
of
addition
people
to
who
everything we
drop
said, will also lay
get a
out some
free
helpful
booster
tips
draft
and
or
resources
something like
to
that.
use
Obviously, that's
outside
not
of
as
the
good as a
core
promo,
document
but you could do
to
something
really
in the
further
first
your
X amount of
knowledge
people who
of the
drop, get a
rules and
promo and a
policies.
booster
So
draft.
this is where we'll
That way
have
they
links
continue to be able to play
the tournament
Lorcana,
rules, the play
but
correction
it doesn't
guidelines.
lag
We
the event
will let
down. You don't
know,
have
like,
all
it's-
these
it's
extra people
helpful
who are
to
out of
talk
contention.
about,
You
X
want them to
with
play
your
side
tournament
events. You don't want
organizer
them
to make
playing
sure,
the main event over and over
the
again.
format is set a couple days before the event, right? Like, just a lot of helpful things that you might not think about getting started as a rules expert in the game. This document will
Oh
give you all
man,
those
Star
tools.
Wars, that's interesting.
How big is this
email 'em
document?
away.
How many pages worth of information do we think we're going to be able to put in there?
Yeah, right now we're looking at about a 4 to 5 page document. This document is really meant to be kept at a general knowledge level. We don't want to go too in depth, and honestly, we don't even focus on anything above a entry level tournament, right? We don't talk about our challenge events. We don't talk about really even things like set champs. We try and keep it as basic as possible, but understand that the core document will develop over time, and that may get longer and longer as we add more rules and resources.
Thanks for the follow.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I think one thing to note here is that this is being created because we know there is a need and a desire for more folks to be able to accomplish these goals and run these events out there. And so we want to get that basic level of knowledge to be as high as it can for the largest number of individuals out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's such a unique opportunity for us to give these resources across the board of, like Rochelle was saying in chat, not just tournaments, right? But any kind of organized play environment. We want to be able to provide
Should
those
buy
resources
singles.
so that those have some structure
It's
to them.
far
and also,
cheaper to buy
you know,
singles.
all the players understand the rules and how to go about the game.
Yeah, and the other part of that is people in the chat are saying,
Let's
like,
read the
oh,
guide
this is
together
just
as a
for
group.
judges, right? And we want to make sure that we're not just talking about tournament judges. This is how do people run events?
I don't know about
resources
that.
for like scorekeepers. Or,
I'd fall asleep so quick.
you know,
I listen to
eventually even
audiobooks.
just, like,
I don't
teaching people how to play the game.
narrate them.
correctly.
But I
Um,
would
it-
probably.
it's
I do
resources,
like
across the
I don't
board
know. It's
are
like I like
good,
doing fun
that
stuff
right
like
now are
that,
just
but
kinda lacking.
my
Yeah,
son's
and
reaction
obviously
is that I'm
something,
probably not
like,
good at
I'm
it.
super passionate about running tournaments for 10 years, right? Is the tournament operation side of it. Like, if you don't have a good tournament organizer that provides resources for all of the staff and most importantly all of the players to be able to succeed, you know, your event has failed. And we want to make sure that we're setting those tournament organizers, particularly the new ones, up for success.
General
with
rules
ways that
expert.
they can, you know, what material
not
does
judges.
TO provide
They're
their
rules
players when
experts.
coming into the store for the first time or their event.
They won't judge
You
you.
know, that type of just
They'll just
little
expect you to know
things
the
that that can get lost
rules.
between the cracks, we want to make sure we're calling out and giving as much resource as possible.
Yeah, and then giving folks a path to leveling up, which we'll go into now here, right? Because there is a wide
To
breadth of
level
folks
up.
who run all of these events, and one aspect of that is probably the most visible, which is the person who knows the rules of the game inside and out. And so, yeah, we're gonna develop ways to make that happen. So, as you can see on the second bullet point here, like a rules expert test out there.
Yeah, so we're close to finalizing our initial set of tests within Disney Lorcana for all those rule experts. So these tests will be both on policy and rules, with deeper knowledge tests coming in the future as we continue to build out these resources and, most importantly, get feedback from all of the experts and people within the community. Individuals who take this test and pass are not guaranteed to work at challenge events or Ravensburger sanctioned events, or they're not employees or contractors, and even third-party events or CCQs, right? We can't guarantee that those TOs will hire you because you pass this test, right? But this test will show that you have a level of understanding that someone needs to adequately be part of the staff for any tournament organizer's event. And we really encourage all TOs to use individuals who pass these tests because it shows that level of competency within Disney Lorcana. So this will develop over time, but we at least want to get something out there relatively soon, like we show on the slide sometime by the end of the year, that people can start testing their knowledge and hopefully leveling it up.
Yeah, and this is not just limited to folks who want to run events, but it's a big part and a step in that direction. And I think they'll just be fun.
I'm sure you'll be able to get 4 of them.
My love of trivia, even the way we did some of those rules questions with Kyle a few weeks ago. Like,
especially now that it's only 3, way more people are going to have them now.
Intricacies of how things
so people are going to want to get rid of them.
It's
going to be expensive at the first event, though. That's for sure.
Kind of players out there to have that understanding of how.
But I guess we get to see Bologna first, right?
Yeah,
so,
it's going to take some time to build up.
Gotta see what the market is.
Types of staff, right? But the best place to start is making sure that we have our rules experts taken care of, make sure that the events run off without a hitch, and we'll make sure to build these resources.
I mean, I might do a giveaway for mine.
Moving forward.
Can you talk a little bit about the policy questions that might be a part of this, or is would they be a separate test that you were describing?
So each test will have both policy and rules questions built in. One just may be a little bit more challenging than the other, we don't want to release one test and, that's kind of it. It's the same kind of questions and, everyone's kind of on the same knowledge base. That's not fun for the person taking the test either, right? You're like, well, I want to be challenged more, right? So we're going to have that option for you to have some questions that are a little bit more, like I said, challenging, and that'll be both on policy and rules within that same test.
I like that, right? Because that's one thing I think that not everybody is aware of, is that those two things go hand in hand, right? Being able to know the rules inside and out is just one small part. I mean, maybe it's not a small part. It's a part of what it takes to run a great event. But then all of those policy questions are, a really big, also important part of it, which is why I love that you have on here, things for the future. But yeah, we'll get to that in a sec. But what can you talk about the play correction guidelines and tournament rules?
Yeah, so this is really on there just to show that we will continue to update these documents ongoing, right? This is not something that we're going to
maybe
we just put out a
for
the tournament rules for the beginning of the season. This is not something we're going to let just stay for the next year and a half, right? We want to continue to update this rule set, make changes to the document based on feedback, based on needs of the tournaments. Play correction guidelines are still being worked on. We hope to get those out very soon. But those documents will be living and breathing, and we want to make sure that it's not just, okay, we've released the document for the season, we'll see you in season 3. It's going to continually be updated and kind of match the future of what this system is.
I love that. That's great. Yeah, so we'll be doing that, as you said, this year is the goal, to get some of that stuff up there. But we also have a lot of things on the roadmap for Q1 2026.
Absolutely, yeah. So we talked a little bit about the multiple level of tests.
I don't know,
The thing I'll
decked
just call
out.
out there is obviously we want to release more tests, maybe some practice tests that are available, so people don't just go straight into those tests and say, I need to know everything right off the bat. You can start to practice a little bit and get used to the types of questions that we may ask. And then the hope is also to introduce tests for some of those other staffing positions too, right? Not just rule experts, but also scorekeepers, broadcast representatives, etc. But the one that we're actually really excited for is kind of how this whole system will be structured, and that is through our specialties and areas of expertise through these multiple badge system.
That's cool.
So while
Non-foil with
testing
CCQ
is
and
great,
prize wall
it's not the
only.
last stop,
Huh.
right? Once you take the test, you've kind of done your part. What else is there? So we want to continue developing resources that allow everyone to perfect their skill set, but also expand into new areas if they choose. So we're very focused on having individuals being able to grow within various areas of Disney Lorcana tournaments, not just policy or rules. So an example of this may be you do just want to focus on being a rules expert and know letter of the law, what the rules are of the game. We will have a long list of resources for you to use and continue to test into to advance your rules knowledge and level within that field. But let's say you also want to learn about cheating or policy or become a generalist. We want to give you resources that will allow you to branch off into those areas and get badges to almost say, like, I know my stuff about policy. I know how to catch a cheater, right? So this
To
is
what
something
Jane
we're really
said.
looking forward to, as opposed to a tiered level system where, we say one person is better than the other because they took this test. It's kind of, no, learn what you want and grow and continue to develop all of your skills.
Yeah, I think a badge system makes so much more sense because it allows people to specialize in what they want to specialize in, and encourages that diversification of skills needed to run a really good tournament. All right, so you want to be able to, for these tournament organizers, they want to be able to hire folks who can fit multiple different ways. Maybe would be best as a scorekeeper, or this person would be great to be able to detect any possible infractions that they're seeing and that type of thing, so that they can get a well-balanced party out there, which is always very important when you're adventuring out in the wild of Disney Lorcana tournaments.
Yeah, and some positions require deeper expectations within them too, right? Like maybe a more forward-facing type of role. This allows you to kind of pick and choose the roles that make sense for you too, right? Like myself, I don't know if anyone can tell from me being on the show or not, but I am an introvert. I naturally kind of hide, and I don't want to be in front of people a ton. But
when we can't show you're on screen, that's actually, you're like, okay, this is much better.
I'm loving it. Yes, this is amazing. Yeah.
So good.
But that allows me to kind of go into roles that maybe don't have that forward-facing customer service type of position, and I can kind of specialize in things that make me comfortable to be able to help the tournament succeed.
I dig that. Yeah, that's super cool. All right, so a lot of work is going into this currently and has been going into it for a long, long time. I definitely want to kind of underline that for everyone. It is not something that we are able to talk about in these ways out here, and we really want to make sure you watching this had a clear view of our goals and what we're attempting to do with a system like this. So thanks for talking all of that through. Is there any other thoughts about where we're going to be going forward with this?
No, this is really the update we have for today. I mean, I will say this isn't the last update we want to give you all,
That's
right?
fine.
Like,
That's
just
true.
because
We
this
can play
says
games.
Q1 or now between December, we don't want to leave you all hanging until December, right? We'll continue to provide updates as these documents and tests get finished. I'm sure I'll be back on the Lorecast to talk about it when that happens, but just know we're working on it and we hear you, and really excited to start putting this into more of a definitive timeline.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks for talking all through that, Coop. I want to address some questions here in the chat. Funnily enough, the main question right now is, and something that I asked you, I think 2 days ago, when is Whispers in the Well release? When does that become legal to play in a competitive tournament?
So, per our tournament rules, cards are available on pre-release when they release in hobby stores, right? So, if an event happens on that pre-release date, they are legal. Now, our hope and intent, as much as we can, is to have CCQs, official tournaments, or just give this knowledge to tournament organizers that events should do their best to try and avoid that if possible. We obviously want players to get hands on their cards, but we also do have some different tools at our disposal,
if the event
such as
actually
Infinity
sells
type
out,
of
it's good
events,
to know
and,
you can get a ticket for it.
sometimes it just can't be
But
avoided.
I don't
right?
know if it's going to sell
There's
out or
something to be
not.
said about running an event when a new set comes out. It's exciting. We want to get the cards in the hands of the people as much as possible. But for any event that does happen on that pre-release weekend, it will be legal.
Right. So just to reiterate, pre-release date for Whispers in the Well is November 7th. Starting on November 7th, a tournament could run an event that includes those cards. Or I'm sorry, participants could run a deck that includes cards from Whispers in the Well, starting on November 7th. Hope we cleared all that up there. Again, that was in the tournament rules update. That was
The ICL is going to be doing
on
that.
the website a few weeks ago. I think
last season we waited, but this season we're going to have them legal right away, so people can get inspiration from all the teams.
I did see a couple questions in here while I still have you.
Matches no
I think
one
we
wants to
mentioned this,
watch.
but just to say it one more time, the side event pricing for
apparently the last CCS
Bologna,
sold
which you
out,
mentioned, the foil
or
card
almost
for
capped,
Infinity side
and
events,
it wasn't a
that will be
CCQ,
the
so
same
this
for
one will
Milwaukee.
probably sell
And
out.
I think you said that already, but just to reiterate.
So maybe
correct.
decked out,
we
you
hope to
should
create
buy
as
your
much
ticket.
parity between the pricings as possible for Milwaukee and Bologna. The specific Mulan card will be the same. So yeah.
That's awesome. Someone's asking, when is Whispers in the Well previews beginning? Can't say exactly when that is right now, but it will be in October. Look for information about that. You know,
Do we want to say like the around when?
It should be starting. I do believe it's the 7th. Is that the
beginning of October?
middle of October.
Mid-October.
Mid-October. And I was just going to say you'll find out
October
even
7th.
more information and
Giving the teams
about that in Bologna or
the
during
time they
the
need.
time that Bologna is being broadcast live. There'll be even more information about when we'll start revealing all the
We'll
fun
have
stuff going
a
on.
bunch
with
more
Whispers in the
information.
Well,
for teams and all that here shortly as well.
Sweet.
But that requires me to work.
I can't tell if people asking it to explain the prize wall are trolling or not.
It's possible they're talking about all the items on the prize wall, which, to be honest, I can't ramble through for 15 minutes. I highly recommend going to. There are a lot. I recommend going to both of our tournament organizers' websites, Fanfinity and Pastimes. Understanding that some of the info that we talked about today is in the process of getting updated on their websites. They are traveling at different events and obviously working and preparing for the challenge events that are coming up. So that'll be updated soon if it's not what we talked about today.
Pay my phone bill real
but
quick.
I definitely recommend going there for all of your info.
That makes a lot more sense. Awesome. All right. I'm excited for all the fun things that you've been working on and planning, Coop. I know you've been doing so much work in getting the events ready to go. Alex Green and I last week talked about the Ravensburger Play Hub and all the fun stuff going on with that and improving that going forward. I'm excited for how that rolls out.
Yeah, same. It's going to be our first challenge event with the system, and we are looking forward to kind of seeing how that is all ran and operated. We have more CCQs this weekend that will be ran on RPH, so we're really looking forward to those. And it's going to be a great time. I'm, like I said at the beginning, really looking forward to Bologna, not only because it's Italy and like why wouldn't I want to go to Italy, but first ever challenge event too. It's going to be a great time.
It is, and we'll have RPH
phone
staff
bill
on hand,
paid
to be able to correct any problems that might occur. Fingers crossed, nothing occurs that is not fixable in a quick way to make it happen. But it will be all about getting that event off and having everyone enjoy their time playing Disney Lorcana and participating in all the side events and all of the family events that you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, and if you're going to be there, say hi to me. happy to chat. And, always meeting the community and people at the event.
Will you be wearing a cap so that people can recognize you, or will you be incognito and no hat?
I can't
Yeah,
recognize him without a hat.
I know, right? No
I
cap.
think after our internal reaction yesterday, I'm like, that's just
We
what
use
happened.
slang.
It's
We're
like
so funny.
when anybody see Shane Hartsley without a cap on, and you're like, wait, that's not a real person.
Yeah. who
Yeah.
is that?
Where did you do with Robot Shane? Sweet. We'll have information about when the tickets for the next set of challenges go on sale soon. We are trying to get through the events here, but yeah, Coop, do you have any information on that?
I hope I still have coffee.
Soon.
We are looking at soon. Yeah, thank you, Greg. Yeah, very soon. We hope to have those tickets up very soon for you all, and we'll be sure to post that everywhere we can via socials and all of our TOs to make sure that that information is visible.
And we'll give you as much of a heads up as we can here on the weekly Lorecast as well.
Yes.
It may not be you, once we figure out how to get all of this happening. But we'll get that information out there with hopefully plenty of time for folks to be able to.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome. And you did mention for the challenge events happening in Europe that those will be doubled in size, right? So that's really exciting.
Yeah, 4,096 players for the main event. We're adding Friday to that tournament as well. So, I think we have a news article up on our official website.
On Bologna is getting a Friday event now?
Details from when we talked about that.
Hey, Tinkerbreed.
That is just exciting. Like it's going to be our biggest challenge.
Friday events
ever.
are important.
So it'll
It's
be
a very good day
really fun
to see if
all
anything
of the people that
splashy
come
news
out for
happening,
those,
or to
and,
kind of see a last
that is
moment
an
meta
event that I
check.
really have as like a North Star.
It's a little bit of a tell on what
we
the
can really do
average
within
room
this
will look
space.
like.
Yeah, exactly. 4,096.
Doing pretty
feels like
well.
so many players. So
Doing
it's gonna be
good.
exciting
I
to
got a
see
snuggie
people,
blanket.
having fun playing Disney Lorcana together.
Absolutely.
We're getting a couple questions here in chat that maybe could help with some clarification from you. How exactly does earning tickets at the main event and DLCs work? I think this is a ancillary to the how does the prize wall work, but maybe you can explain that a little bit more in detail while we still have you here on the phone.
Yeah, I think this has been updated, at least on Fanfinity's side so far, but basically players will get a flat amount of tickets
For the events that
for
doubled in
the main
size.
event, and then there will be additional ways to earn those tickets through side events while at the challenge. So all of the prize wall information was
Well,
updated
I mean,
this
there's
morning
some.
on
You probably just
Fanfinity,
have to
since
travel a
that's the
bunch.
first event coming out.
But there's
We're
not.
definitely keen to
There's
hearing
probably
feedback
not as
from
good as
players on
like
how
it seems like the NA has a
the
whole bunch, but like they're all over the
ticket
country.
prices are for things on the prize wall, and
I feel like
we can look to adjust
most
that
likely
for future
maybe you
events,
could have went
but,
to the Italy events
as
last
far
week.
as how
Maybe they don't have
pricing
them
is
as
flat
often
for
as well though,
competing
which would be
events.
unfortunate. I just assume that there should be some, but I guess
Any
they don't have
plans to have
5Ks,
a
right? You just
Ravensburger
can't do
sponsored mosh
that
pit
over
during
in
any of these
EU. You
events?
can't play for cash, so it's
Yeah,
just
I'll
like a bunch
start
of
it.
winner boxes. So it
I'll
definitely
be
doesn't
right
feel
in
as
the center.
good.
Yeah, you seem like a very mosh pit kind of guy.
Yeah,
It's good stuff.
yeah, my
First one in
introverted
Birmingham?
self,
Yeah, right. It all comes
Good
out on
luck.
the dance floor. I like it.
In November, so with Whispers most
Awesome.
likely.
Yeah, and just want to clarify, I
or
think
before
someone person
Whispers comes
says
out.
Bologna is still at the 2,000 player limit. It's for the future
Oh,
European
boo!
Union based
Boo!
4,096.
Boo this
Correct. That'll
man!
be Ghent and Dortmund, which is
No,
the
we want
locations,
bigger events. Give
staying
us
up
Fridays
capacity.
right
I love
away. At
Ghent.
least give us
It's fantastic. It's one
Fridays.
of the few
Rent the
European
event
cities
for
I've
one
been
more
to.
day.
It's wonderful. And
Or
I'm so
Pay the
jealous that
judges
you
to
get to
come in a day early. Maybe they.
I am looking forward to it.
I guess maybe they flew everyone
Fun
out, but they're
stuff.
still gonna have staff
Alright.
there. But dang,
go.
Friday
Unfortunately, we
side
don't have any
events are
more
where it's at.
information about Infinity Weekend.
I don't play
just saw
very
a,
many Sunday
question
side
for
events,
that
but I
come
play
up. But
Friday
we will
side
have
events
Alex
sometimes.
Green on again to
Although
talk
Seattle,
about
I didn't
fun
do
stuff. We did
Friday.
mention it a little bit,
One of them I did a
during
Sunday.
the
Vegas I did
Lordcast
Sunday.
last week, so take a look at that.
Made like
we touched on it a bit.
4
It is going to be an
Rapunzels in
exciting
pricing.
event in December, talking all about
Play
how to
Lorcana, win
play
MTG
Infinity
products.
Core Infinity constructed as a format, and I'm looking forward to see how people enjoy that as the side event.
I mean, it might be at Charlie's, honestly.
Yeah, Infinity is something I'm looking forward to.
Nah, they probably would say
like I
don't
said,
do
it's the
that.
first
They
time
would
we're
probably
kinda
be like, you're not allowed
introducing
to
it as
do
an
that.
official format. We know some other third-party tournaments have already started to do some
But
Infinity.
you might be able to like talk to
competitions,
Charlie
but,
himself and be like, "Can
yeah,
I
get- bring your
what
big
could
fat
I?
boxes.
What do you
There's a lot of
value them
cards to
at
pick
ticket
from at
wise?
this
Can I
point,
trade you
so
tickets for
I'm
these?"
kind of looking forward to seeing all the different metas that come out of that for that particular format.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. I think we've said this out loud, but I'll say it one more time because I did see some folks in chat mentioning it. But there are currently no cards that are banned from Infinity Constructed. We are going to treat that as a different format. So
just a
the
nerf
core
one.
constructed format, of course, had a couple of cards that are no longer legal in that format. Many of them rotated out already, so it's not as important. But we are going with Infinity Constructed, not having anything currently not legal. But we
That is
reserve the
correct.
right to change that as things occur. Another, so I guess we could say
Playing
goodbye.
can be
Q. I
fun.
wanted to address a couple other fun things around.
Depends on
the
how
collection
deep
quest
you
and
want to
things, but
dive
thanks for coming on
competitively.
and being a part of this. I know we didn't get to
Like, I think it can
physically
be a
see you,
fun
but maybe we can
casual
just put you
thing.
on real quick right here now, so
And
you
that
can
point,
wave.
I wouldn't really
Goodbye. I
invest
think
too
that's what
much into
Michelle's
it. But
trying
if
to
you're
get
already
done here.
just
I'm just,
I'll
opening
just keep
packs
waving until
for
it comes up.
Yeah.
Insta,
it's
then
gonna be sloppy, but I'm just. hold
Do
on.
it.
yeah, because you
Do
see
it.
playing with
Is it
what you
working?
got.
Over.
Here we go.
Going. Yeah.
Bye, Coop. See you later. You're a
Okay.
real person. You
They're not
really
even using
exist.
Yes.
Discord.
All right.
Yay. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks so
Is
much.
that
Have fun
a-
in Bologna and have a
That's the-
sandwich for me.
Thanks.
What is that called?
All right.
I don't remember,
Awesome.
but it's
Thanks
not
so much,
Discord.
Coop. I wanted to thank you all for being on part for this, but I did see a couple of things around the collection quest being asked about in chat. That was a wonderful
People
thing
are
that was
allowed to
happening
collect.
at the Disney California Adventure Park in Anaheim. And
People
we
just don't like
had,
scalpers, I guess.
Nothing but anecdotal evidence of how wonderful and fantastic it was as an event.
Yeah. And,
But I, like, as a
piece of
player,
feedback
I
we've
also
gotten from
scalp.
the
Like,
park, cast
I will
members
buy
even,
stuff, get the
and
cards I
all of
want,
you
and
that
sell the
went
rest.
there and
I
the
feel like
people
that's a
new
form
to
of scalping
Lorcana.
almost.
It was such a hit, so we definitely want to do more things like that going forward.
Absolutely. So yeah.
And since I buy
no
singles,
news on that quite yet, but
I
we
would sell the
are
packs
working
to buy
hard behind
singles
the
or trade
scenes
for
on
singles.
ways that we can bring that
Nice.
type of,
Would you open?
gamifying and social play to more and more locations around the world. It did everything that I think that we wanted to do and more. So that's exciting, right? And it got more and more people excited about the latest set release, right? So Fabled, as you know, is sold out in many areas. There are a few stores that might still have a booster pack or a box of boosters there. But one thing I did want to let everyone know that is coming up on October 3rd, it will be the release of the collection starter set. And we have talked a little bit about that in previous large tentpole communications during Gen Con, as well as Next Chapter back in May. All the way back in May, we mentioned the collection starter set. But it is coming out on October 3rd, and it is a great way to start your collection of Disney Lorcana. It also includes booster packs of Fabled within it, and a special promo card. What promo card is in there?
It's a Glimmer Foil Tinkerbell Giant Fairy.
Tinkerbell Giant Fairy, which is one of our favorites. Actually, we have it here somewhere. There it is.
Is it there?
Yeah, that's it. It's not the foil version, but we do have a large version of Tinkerbell Giant Fairy. This will be in every collection starter set that you are able to get on. I was going to say on October 3rd, but it's actually whenever you get it, you'll be able to get it. But it starts on
How?
October 3rd.
That thing's
and again, I believe it
gigantic.
has 6 boosters of Fabled within it. Put it back up there. Need to go back up there. But look for that, and we'll have more. There's a product page for it on the Disney Lorcana site right now. So get the way you got it. All right.
Themed
Glimmer
binders, that'd be
Foil
cute.
is, like the Lilo from the Lilo gift box.
That's right.
And then JDZ said I should chug the water. Also, speaking of Glimmer Foil promo card, the Elsa gift box comes out on the same day.
That's right.
So that one has packs randomized from Shimmering Skies through Rain of Jafar. And then it includes that Glimmerfoil alternate art also, which has been one of the most popular cards in the meta right now. So if you're interested in that alt art, I'm going to get 4 of them.
That's going to be so good.
Yeah.
I love that. And we will have more fun things to share next week on the Weekly Lorecast, including maybe unboxing some of those amazing products like the collection starter set and the Elsa gift box for you all. So look forward to that as we come back on and talk about all the fun things. So I think that's
With
it.
the
I think we
Elsa?
do want people to sign up for the
I
Ravensburger
don't
Play
know.
Hub if you
October
haven't
3rd,
already.
apparently.
Let's put up
Tinkerbee
the
knows
graphic
what's
for
what.
that real quick. I know I'm preaching a little bit to the choir here to everybody who is listening, but if you have not signed up, please do sign up for an account. It is the best way to get information and find out about your local stores that might be running at Disney Lorcana events. If your local store has not yet signed up, please ask them to get on there and start tracking their events through that system. The Ravensburger Play Hub is the best way for us to know what events are happening, when and where, and allocate all types of fun resources to that store. And it's a great way to meet your fellow Disney Lorcana players at community hubs like that. So the best way we have to make that happen is through signing up for the RPH. So please go ahead and make that happen. Again, we are always improving what is going on with the Ravensburger Play Hub. It is a work in progress, and we are continuing to iterate and get all of your reports on best ways
I
to
foolishly
improve it.
started a hot
And
dog
we
eating
look for you to do
contest
that
with
on
someone
our
who I know
Discord,
knows
which
eats more
is-
hot dogs than me.
I'm making Rochelle do 2 things at once.
And
One more time.
He's like,
Discord
I'll
dot
take it
GG
easy
slash
on
Disney
you.
Lorcana.
Like,
No,
you know, we don't want to
I'm
eat
not
too
gonna
many
do
hot
that.
dogs. We don't
James Brown,
want
one more
to hurt
time.
ourselves or elderly.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, maybe if you get close to 10 hot dogs, I'll do
Love
the
it.
9 innings, 9 dogs
Definitely
thing.
join all the conversation there.
And
as we
then,
talk
so
about
I
all of
like this
the
is after I
things
do one.
around,
We have the
Disney
stock,
Lorcana, but
and
also,
then
Disney
the
in
next
general.
morning,
And
he's
there
posting a
is
picture of eating
maybe
2
tell us
Costco hot
all of
dogs.
The
Things are
suggestions that you
gigantic.
have to improve the Ravensburger
Like mine was one hot Costco dog, and I was talking about how
website.
I didn't even feel like
All right,
finishing it.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for being here and being a part of the weekly Lorecast. We love doing this and communicating with you all as to what is going on.
This
I haven't
bros,
been
I'm gonna be
looking
like
at the
taking
chat,
kielbasa
but,
and
I'm seeing
slicing it
all
up
the
and
fun
putting it in
stuff,
pasta and being like, here's a
there,
hot dog.
and,
Here's 2 hot
I
dogs,
can't wait
brah.
to have you back.
Kielbasa,
week
that's like
today.
2.
All right.
I feel I eat enough of it
Thank
that
you
I
all
can
so
say
much.
it's
You're
1
the
hot
best.
dog's worth.
We will be back again soon. Happy playing.
I definitely am gonna make some gluten-free pigs in the blanket again. We've got this gluten-free. I can't remember what kind of bread that's called. I keep wanting to say parchment, and I know it's not parchment bread because that's not a thing. It's like a bunch of little dough put together to make a bigger one is what I think it's normally called. The gluten-free one doesn't look like that necessarily. All right, I'm gonna go look in the freezer. It's bothering me too much. Puff pastry. It wasn't even the type that I was thinking, but. Making a nice puff pastry. Pigs in a blanket. Oh, delicious. Snuggle up in my blanket and eat a ice cream Snickers bar. Nice. I'm pretty sure I beat Hollow Knight at 112. But I can't remember if 112 is the very highest or if there's another length. I didn't beat the final boss that you can't get hit in. I don't think I did that one. I didn't do all the Pantheon things. I think I stopped playing before I devoted enough time to get good. My replay, I'm only at 105. I don't even remember where I'm in the game. I just did the Nightmare Grim before, because I hadn't done that. It wasn't out on the version I played, I think. The game's super fun. I mean, that wasn't my first playthrough. That's the replay. And the first playthrough was on my original Switch. And apparently, it did not save data on the cloud. Which is fine. The exploration aspect is super fun. Alright, what was that game that someone said to try? Was it JDV that said to try it? I scrolled up, I'll find it. Mega Bonk, it was Han YOLO. Well. Ooh, Hades 2 is out. I bet that is selling out. Yep. Only $30. A casual coin flipper. $69.99. Get out of here, bruh. Get this crap out of here. $70 for a digital release of a racing game? Get that off my screen. Pixelborn gameplay. Hello. Again.
Hello, rematch.
We were talking about the CCS.
Fun fact, I would just change 3 cards on my deck. The 3 cards are those.
Oh, alright, get those out of here. You don't need those. You don't want
And
those.
I wanted, what it is. Very useful against you.
Well, good luck.
Thank you. You too. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. I want to risk it? Sure. Change 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh my god.
Doing 6. Having fun, yeah. We're playing some aggro today. Right in. Snickers wrapper. I need to clean. I'm gonna have to do so much cleaning today since I'm leaving for the weekend. I can't leave my wife hanging like that. Man, we're never getting that Aurora. I will ink 5 cost Aurora. Aurora, play Daisy, pass.
I will drop. Look what I found. Clara, one for Poppy. Drop.
We're 2-0 so far? There's no way.
Discard
No,
Crystal.
it cannot be Amber Steel. We tried. We won 1 out of like 7 games. I will ink a Hans. I'll play an Anna. I'll quest trigger Daisy for you.
I found.
Your turn.
Yep.
It's because of Nala?
Stamp. Play Ithma. I will draw.
No, it was... They just had rhinos and
Stitch.
strengths every time. They just had it all.
You can go.
I mean, the Nala's hurt, but they basically could always just wipe our board. The deck's just like too many 1/4s, sadly. Hey, that was a good draw. Kinda. I'll ink an Anna. I'll play a lady, put in an Anna. I'll quest for 4, trigger the Daisy.
You're welcome.
Here you go.
Draw. Ink a Stitch. Play
Rhino
Clara.
was a
Oh, wait, you
nightmare.
don't.
And like we
Well,
played against Meyer, and he
Making those
literally had like the perfect
Ah.
card every time, which we discussed. It
Just
wasn't that hard to do,
Okay.
but
You have 8 on board to 14. I don't think I can solve that. Maybe with an
I
F.
will ink an Aura. I'll play the big Anna. I'll quest for 8. Give you a Daisy trigger.
Also,
Your turn.
Draw.
We've already played this person once, and they just didn't hit the under the sea.
Ursula. Let me check. So you put 1 F on the bot. Draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This game.
Good game. You had it that turn,
Right.
but just a turn short. If you were on the play, you would have had me, I think.
Yeah. Or maybe I just needed a singer on 2.
A
or
singer,
on 3.
yep. Yeah, definitely the Aurora. Well, good luck
or the
next time.
Ursula. Yeah, thank you. You too.
Alright, so the deck can generate lore. When your opponent does not interact with you, this deck can win on the play. We've also been on the play like 4 or 5 games in a row, which is like fairish because we were on the draw almost every game yesterday. We only play 1 queen, 1 of this card. We play 2 Ponkos. These are some of the weird 1-of type cards. I think 3 Svens. Obviously 4 Auroras, but we don't draw them. Are we only on 2 Ludwigs, I think? Mostly because... Maybe 3. We're on however many because I didn't own the 4 that I thought I owned. I did not look through your cube. No, I saw that you posted your gun at cube. Did you add cards from Jafar's and the other thing? I added some from the first one, the Ursula one, but I don't own a Jafar's yet. I did look through it. There's definitely cards I want to put in it. Lorcana spins.
Well, hello, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Can't complain. You on stream right now?
Yeah, you?
Very nice. I am not currently, because I know the baby's gonna wake up at like any minute right now.
Right.
And then I'll
That's
jump
fair.
off. But we're here to have some fun and trying out a new color combination. Well, new deck, old color combination.
Oh no. I don't know if that's good or bad for me. I'm playing a good bad deck, if that makes sense.
I love it.
If you do nothing, my deck is good. How about that? If you interact, I'll probably lose.
That's fair.
Most of the format, honestly.
It literally. Half cut is okay.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see here. I'm gonna go.
On Dreamborn, I just said, like, the missing 10 cards are these cards from Ursula's
back
whatever.
4.
They used to be on there, Braden. They used to be on Dreamborn, and they took them off. And it is so upsetting to me. We hit another Tiana, but we didn't hit an Aurora. That's... At least we hit a Basil. And we're on the draw. We're getting got this game, which is fair. I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, sounds good.
Really?
Let's take a look.
Why'd you cut Sisu? Is your power level that low?
Ink here.
I actually don't think the Sisu's that insane and limited.
Let's ink a Pirate's Life.
It was only good for me in
Or
my deck
Basil.
because I
Go ahead.
drafted all of the removal. Well, I mean, I hate losing to the card as well, but I like powerful cards, I guess. I wasn't paying attention. What'd you ink?
Pirate's Life.
Ooh, spicy. Spicy. Alright. I will ink a Gym Deer and play a Basil. A Gym
Oh.
Sherry. Yeah, I'll pass. Yeah, we're all playing spice here today.
I love it. Let's go.
That's fair.
Dragon
I mean,
for
the fact that I
prisoner.
have the cards from Ursula's in there
1, 2,
should show you
5.
the power level I'm aiming
gonna
for with my
add
cube, and it's as high as I can get it.
This to the
So I like Sisu in my
mix.
cube.
And
It was really cool to see the decks that were drafted. Like Joseph
some
Quigley
Basil
had
Wars, huh? I'm gonna quest for one.
Antonio Madrigal deck that also had like a discard package with Prince John. And so he'd like sing discard, make you discard a card, tutor up a card. I don't think you can get Prince John. I think it has to be a 2-drop or less, but like it could tutor up like Ursula too, I think.
Let's see that Ludwig on 2.
I don't know if I want to play Ludwig on turn 2 against you. I mean, if you had a sale, you would have played it, right? So what do you got in your hand? I didn't even notice what you inked on turn 2. I'm just like daydream
Maleficent.
another dragon. Ooh. You could have sharks. You probably have sharks. That probably means I'm gonna ink the Ana. I'll quest for one. I'll give you that trade if you want to take it.
I was giving you the trade.
And humorously, I am actually gonna play the Ludwig. Yep. See, that's why you wanted me to, but I guess I'll take it. You don't. This is. You just need to not draw songs. How about that? Your turn.
That works. Ready, set, draw. Let's go.
Well, when we drafted my cube,
for Chicha.
we didn't have the new draft rules.
Testing.
I don't know how you do your draft rules, but we did all. You could draft all of them, 40 cards every color, and it was super fun. Like, Lorcana doesn't need the colors to separate things. You just have to create archetypes to create a power dynamic between cards. So then you don't draft the most powerful card because it's not always the most powerful card. It's based on what synergies you have with your deck. It's a lot harder to achieve, and I think it'll happen a lot more often when we get more cards printed. Tiana quest, your go. Ink another Jimmy.
Draw a turn. Let's go
You don't
develop.
believe that's possible in Cube?
Or
I mean, I drafted like a control ramp deck. I played against an aggro deck. I played against Joseph Quigley's deck, which was like this synergy tutor deck that had some other elements. And I don't know what the other people drafted. Maybe they just drafted good cards and got wrecked.
3 in hand.
There's bleeding, and I think that's fair. I can't wait to try the new style, though. You only get X amount of colors, and you can play 30 cards. I'm interested to see how that impacts things. And I'm interested to see how I'm going to add the other colors, if I'm going to make the Ursula cards count as steel cards or amethyst. I mean, they're off. The Jafar ones are obviously ruby. Or if I'm just going to have each of them count as their own color, and you'd still like, oh, you're stuck to these 4, bro. Huh. I should do something. I'm probably gonna quest with everything at least, right? Like, that's happening. We're questing for 4. I really want to use that. I would think I'm just gonna let your shark do its thing, and I'm gonna not keep the Sven anymore. And I'm gonna play Lady and put a Prince into play. Exerted, and I'll pass the turn.
Alright.
Like I said, it's not a good deck, but it can win if you don't stop me.
7,
Being stuck to 3 colors,
8,
but you
9,
get broken
10,
cards
12,
is cool.
13, 14 with 3 in hand.
2 in hand.
2 in hand. Let's do the Kita thing. We're gonna go.
Like, I want to have them just count as one of the colors, but I need them to make 4 more
That one there.
of all new colors, so we can easily say, oh, this is this, or this is this. So then it's like, okay, now these amazing colors bleed in to the thing. But Ursula, like, it is hard to tell. It looks like amethyst cards sprinkled with steel. If you mix them together, it's like a steel amethyst. So it's like,
let's quest here.
My cube was not
Plus
color
the
balanced.
Basil.
Oh no, it was color
Beta
balanced.
3.
It was color balanced in amount
Basil
of cards.
goes to Prince.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You're effing up my Prince.
Yeah, he's getting the beat down. Go to you.
Wait, how much did you deal it? It is a 0-5.
Oh, it's 5.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. You could do something else if you wanted, but it's probably still right to stack the damage. The gem is a 0-4.
Oh yeah, the Prince is a 0-4. That's the one I was thinking was. It's like, I know it's a dude that's a bodyguard.
I'll play Pongo. I'll pay 2. I'll reveal an Anna. I'll quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll go to 14 and pass the turn.
Ready, set, draw.
It's a pretty low power level.
I think we gotta go here.
Still higher than limited, but lower than...
Ink develop.
Like, I'm aiming for
1,
over
2,
set
3,
8
4,
constructed.
5, 6. You got a bunch on board, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And even if I... Dang it, I gotta pay.
So you can pay 3 to take out Prince, and then
Then
you
I gotta buff
can...
this and something.
You can quest and pay 3 to take this out, and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So had I played my 2 quester, I'd gotcha, but you can pay 6 and take these 2 out. And gain 1 lore. I think that's your best bet.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do here. So let's go here, and then we'll quest 1. So Basil's gonna take out the prince, pay 3. Quest 1, buff Kita, pay 3, take out the Tiana. And I believe that's it.
I'll activate Ponko. Reveal Queen. Play a Tiana. Quest for this to put myself at 19. Here we go.
Ready, set, draw. That's not bad, but
it's not B prep.
It's right there. We needed one more body to answer. So then we swing Pongo, swing Lady, swing Ludwig. And I should have taken that trade you offered me earlier.
Right? Oh, yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
That is one body. GG, sir.
Have a good night.
That was a very sluggish start for me. I'm sure I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, you needed some ramp, that's for sure.
Yeah, no ramp. Later, bud.
Bye. I do have items as an archetype in my cube. There's possibly trap archetypes in my cube as well. I like that element. It's kind of like, I'm going to put the cards that I think could build an archetype. You could try to draft it. Is it good? Who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Sometimes I think they're pretty absurd. I think one person had, like, Ursula's Cauldron in a bunch of songs. That might have also been in Quigley's deck. Like, this was the cube. I forgot Prince John. I guess, so it wasn't in Quigley's deck. I remember looking back later and being like, how did I forget Prince John? But I made it very quickly. So, like, some decisions are not as good, possibly. But it's like, I tried to have enough 1-drops in each color. Obviously, Emerald is lacking, and there's more in Amber. And Ruby's really lacking. But that's just Ruby things, right? Cards like Blue Fairy are actually, like, insanely powerful. For those who don't know. So there is, like, a Floodborn deck, right? It's like Blue Fairy, and then I don't think I had the Go-Go package in here. You have both Buckies? That's funny. I don't remember if I have Bucky in here or not. Looks like I don't. It was something I thought about. My initial cube had 2 Buckies, 2 Blue Fairies, and 4 Morphs. But that was in set 3. 3 or 4, so like... Now I'm trying to have it singleton. But 4 Morph is actually pretty good for the cube, I think, because people just kind of want it. There's a lot of synergies for it, and then it's like also an archetype. But it also just might be too good. I think this Vanellope is not bad as well. Antonio showed himself to just be very powerful. So much discard with no Prince John. This is the cube right here. It's a small cube. I'm pretty sure it's designed that like almost every card is drafted. I won some games with Binding Contract. Alright, so I'm gonna have to look to see if I can find a picture of my deck. But I had Starlight Vial in my deck, and it was so freaking good, bro. Like, I had B-Prep, I had the Ursula one that banishes, like, all of your opponent's characters. That costs, like, 9 or something like that. I had, like, a couple Edicts, like, the ramp that also, like, the cards that, like, deal 1 damage to a character, put this into your ramp. So there's, like, 4 or 5 2-cost ramps, and I had, like, 2 or 3 of them in my deck. And then there's locations. Whether or not you can get Sugar Rush Speedway to go off, I mean, maybe. Maybe if you get both Speedways and you get, like, the characters that work with it. You can also do Workshop if you want to try that. It could be a trap. I don't know. So many cards? I don't have too many cards. 384 cards. We're doing what? 12 card packs times 4 times 8. So it's this exact amount of cards plus these 10. So there's 10 cards that don't get drafted in the cube each time, which I like. 400 is fair too. Like, this is 394, right? So it's 6 more cards. I like it. So almost every card is in the draft, but there's just a couple. So it could be like, oh, maybe I missed the 1 card, or maybe it was in those 10 cards. But I don't like way more than that. Look at my cube. Like, I don't think I had that one in mind. Yeah. Like, there's a bunch of cards that just were not out, or I did not have at the time, or I just forgot to put in. I definitely am gonna have to rework mine. You have a lot more 1-drops. Like, I just didn't even want cards like Flint Rider. But I guess you're just doing it as a shift target, so that's fine. I'm assuming it's in there. Toby! I like that we each only have 2. Did we have the same 2? Did I have Card Soldiers? No, but I had Moana. You don't have Moana, but you got Toby, bruh. That is what I sound like. Card Soldiers is fine. Basil's so good. 3 blue ones. I don't even. I just don't even have. I didn't even notice it. I just don't even have a Sapphire 1-drop. I would put Basil in. He's good. I'll probably be adding him in. Get this out of here. How many of these are in your cube? Just the one Dalmatian? Just the one puppy. Just the 1, 2, 3 for 2. Request for 1. You could draft Patches, bro. Is Patches in here? You don't even have Patches in here? I feel like that's just rude. What's your unink count? Mine is pretty high. So, like, on average, you should be getting, like, 10 to 12. Like, between 8 and 14 uninks in your whole draft. And you have, like, 8 cards not to play with. So that's, like, also a skill. Like, don't overdraft uninks. Because if one player in your draft does not take any uninkables, or a couple players just don't go for any uninkables, you'll start to see them clog up late if everyone's going after them. So you can get punished for not doing it. Brooms. You have a lot more lower end characters. Which I actually, humorously, I think it makes aggro worse. So, like, I wanted cards like Simba, which, in my mind, traditional draft suck. Because just getting 3 lore and then getting banished does nothing when, like, everything takes it down, right? The only time these have ever been scary is when my opponents had, like, 2 or 3 of them and has had, like, ready effects or something. And even then, like, I took them down. It's just like you just answer the board and win the game. But when there's less 2-drops to take overall, like just less cards to play in those areas, it's like a higher chance that the aggro player's taking most of the good ones. Occasionally, it's like, yeah, I'm taking the Diablo, the Broom, or something like that. But most people want to take the big fancy cards, right? And so they're not loading up. And then you have the people who are like, well, I'm going to draft aggro. I'm going to play 10 1-drops. Like, I'm hitting that 1-drop, 1-drop, 1-drop. I'm going to try to go at it. And you better have that board wipe. But I'll tell you, there is a card that costs 2 that deals 1 damage to a character of your choice and then puts the card into your inkwell. I hit a turn 1 Lilo or Merfolk with that when I was on the play. And it felt so good. It felt so dirty, but it felt so good at the same time. But then, like, if you don't have the like, if I'm playing, like, say, Sail, and I don't have 1-drops, then, like, I'm not interacting with, say, Lilo on turn 1, or Maleficent on turn 1, or Curse Merfolk on turn 1. But if the pool is a lot more of these little things, there's a higher chance you are playing something to challenge it. But who knows? Maybe those cards get inked. Or just not played. Or all go into the same person's deck. Sapphire with, like, almost none. And you also, you do color restrictions, though, right? If you're doing color restrictions as well, then that does also impact it. Because your Sapphire's, like, really low, right? So if you're playing your high-end Sapphire, your ramp Sapphire, you're just going to have access to less of those 2s. Similar with 1s. Like, if you're in Ruby Sapphire, you're going to have less 1 and 2-drops. Although Ruby has some 2s. Big do thing characters. There's Buffy, draw cards, move damage, go into play triggers. The Muses is probably pretty good. Jasmine, I need to put her in my cube. I need to redo my cube. Every time I think about it, it's like too soon to the time I could do it. Like, I thought about taking it to PPG, but I was like, oh, I'd have to, like, literally make it on the car ride. I did bring the cards just in case, but... Oof, my tummy kind of hurts. Alright, my wife messaged me. I have to pick her up after I pick my kid up, which means that I have to do some chore things now instead of later, so I'm gonna have to end my stream. The joys of traveling, but we're gonna raid somebody. And then I'll entertain you. I'm going to stop this ad. See, you're about to get an ad. I saved you from the ad. Which one should we do? 16 viewers here. It's not in English. I don't think any of them are in English, so I'll just do the top one. Darkwing Duck, right? You gotta love that. Alright, I will see you on Twitch this weekend. It won't be on my channel. It'll be whatever channel Glass City's doing on, so hopefully you tune in there. I should tweet. I'll probably be tweeting a link out, so you can do that. It should be a blast. Sky and Katie will be playing. We're driving down there. I think Logan, Zenulos is going to be down there too. Hopefully other people. I know Habibi and his whole crowd's coming down in the ETB group. It'll be a blast. If you're there, say hi. I may or may not be hiding in the booth. All right, bye.